Asheville? I'm so excited to be here. I don't know what kind of life y'all live, but I have a Bop It I keep in my car to test if I'm sober enough to drive. Cops have it all wrong with breathalyzers. You need to get to 50 on the Bop It before you even think about touching the ignition. I get pulled over a lot. No particular reason. And I don't really mind the cops, but what I do mind is people that drive the same type of car as cops that aren't cops. I think they should get shot. You're just making bad decisions if you're doing that. I hate when I'm driving and I look in my rear view and I see a fucking Ford Explorer and my asshole just gets tight as hell. And then you laser focus in and just see it's a white woman drinking Starbucks and your body relaxes. Like you just took a Klonopin. A magician never reveals their secrets, but the one thing they don't tell you about Klonopin is that it's fucking awesome. Asheville, a big Klonopin crowd? I love to hear it. Anyway, I have some, just kidding. I work at Build-A-Bear. It's a tough job, but somebody has to do it. And if I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I haven't been to a single shift there sober. Despite what experts may say, being on drugs makes talking to kids way easier. When I was interviewing for Build-A-Bear, they made me fill out this questionnaire, and one of the questions on the questionnaire was, have you ever thought about stealing but did not? I don't think Build-A-Bear needs to know that. I don't like them putting their grubby paws into my psyche like that. Like, how would you feel if you went to work and your boss called you into the office and was like, hey, have you ever thought about letting the fart out while someone's going down on you but didn't? First of all, that's none of your business. Second of all, I don't even think about it. I just do it. Beyblade, let it rip, as they say. I'm lonely. I'm lonely, but I don't like dating because dating makes me feel the way that I feel when I'm in a parking garage and I think I see a good spot, but I get closer and there's a motorcycle there. Fuck, the good ones are always taken. And like the last time I tried talking to a guy, he was like, hey, because that's how guys talk. He was like, hey, I've been trying to get back into my hobbies, like listening to music. I'm not trying to be a bitch. Well, I don't really think that's a hobby. I don't know, like, how would y'all feel if I got up here and I was like, what's up, Asheville? I've been getting back into my hobby of skipping the YouTube ad after the mandatory 10 seconds. It's been extremely healthy for me getting back into my hobby of turning the fan on when it gets hot in my room. It's just shit we all do. I don't know. before I worked at Build-A-Bear, I worked in restaurants. Are y'all service industry? God bless. I did not like that shit. I don't know. It just, every time I clocked in, all of my chakras got blocked. It was fucking awful. And I remember it like it was last week. There was one day I went to take a lady's order. She stuttered a little bit and she was like, "I'm sorry, my brain just doesn't work anymore." And I was like, "It's okay, me neither." And she was like, "No, my brain doesn't work anymore because I just finished chemo." Well, I just smoked crack. We all have fucking problems. That one feels a little mean-spirited, I'm sorry. I have fun driving up here today. I saw a lot of cool stuff. I saw a couple roadside memorials. Have y'all ever seen one of those and thought, how the fuck did you die right there? I feel a lot better about myself now. Glad we're all on board with that one. And like, I know it sounds kind of mean, and like, I'm not judging or anything because like I've crashed a car, and I see other women in here, so I know that I'm not the only one in this room that's crashed a car. But I swear to God, you see them sometimes, and they're just like in an empty field full of flowers. And you're like, dude, did you see the "It's Always Grilling Season" sign off the side of the highway? And gently pull over and like talk to God like it's all right, you can have me now. I've seen enough. Do y'all have those in Asheville, or is that like a Greenville special? I hate that shit. I just like everybody else, whenever I have a bad day, I like to playfully make sure everyone around me has a worse day. So whenever I'm feeling a little bad, I like to go to CVS and stand around in the Plan B aisle. So whenever a girl walks up to get a Plan B, I can go, ew. You do that? It just makes me feel better. I don't know. My body's not a temple. It's more like a Kmart. Or like one of those buildings that used to be a Pizza Hut, but it's not anymore. But you know it was a Pizza Hut because of the funny roof. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I don't think kids should get punished for smoking weed. Yeah, because smoking weed before you're an adult is punishment enough. I'm a firm believer in that shit. Buying weed as a teenager will have you driving 3 towns over, walking 8 miles into the woods to meet another teenager who has like a Tupperware full of laced mid. You'll like try it out in the woods and hear a squirrel behind you and be like, fuck. The cops followed me 3 towns over, 8 miles into the woods, and they're gonna call my mom. I think we should address the elephant in the room. I've been gaining weight. I think it's because now that I'm an adult, I don't have to walk nearly as far into the woods to smoke my pot. Have y'all seen that question online that's like, would you rather see a man or a bear in the woods? I fucking hate that question. I'm high as shit in the woods. I don't want to see anything. Ladies. Coming when you have sex with a man is like getting an extra nugget in your 10-piece. It's cool when it happens, but you should never go into it expecting it. All right, thanks, guys.